the comments I wrote that there was a taxidermy trigger warning. Um, I have a lot of taxidermy, a lot of exotic taxidermy. I'm not a hunter, but that's not what this video is about. So let me get started. Earlier this week, I posted a video on social media where I showed this picture. Sometimes in social media, people will just react to a photo and not read the post right underneath it, but they assumed that I had taken this tree and this tree were the same trees, and that I just simply got some natural pine and stuck it into the other tree, which was not the case. And it said that in the actual post. The tree behind me is actually made up of two 7.5-foot trees that I bought off of Amazon. So this first tree actually is lying dead on my floor right there, and I am no longer using it. That tree brought a lot of happiness to my house, but every year that I was putting it up, I was not very happy with the way the lights would be put on them. I hate to see blackout sections of lights, and I also don't like that my ornaments were not hanging properly. They were just sort of laying on top of it. I also don't like to see the lights going all the way around, but because the tree is so full, you only see the lights from the front. And so I wanted to get a sparse tree so that my ornaments can hang better. But also with a sparse tree, you can see the lights all around, even if you're just standing in front of it, you can see the lights behind it. So what I did is I went online to look for a sparse tree. Most of the ones that I found were 7.5 feet, so they were not going to work for me. And even those, they were around 1,500 for the one that I really wanted. And I would never spend that much on a tree. I'd rather invest that on ornaments or other types of decor. So what I did, I kept looking and kept looking to try to see if I could find something cheaper. I went on Amazon and I found the tree behind me, which is this tree. And I found it for $39.99 clearance. Right now it is no longer available. When I bought the two, there were like 5 available and I bought 3. So I bought 2 to make this one, and 1 is going to be my foyer tree because I like the tree so much. So let me explain what I did. The section here that you see on top, let me first show you the entire tree. So the tree is now it's about 10 feet tall. So this top section up to about here is just the tree as it is. The bottom section is the bottom from the second tree. So what I did, I put both of them on top of each other. Now, as you all know, when you're putting trees together, it just fits one into the other, but because there are 2 bottoms next to each other, they are not going to fit in there. So I had to get a dowel. And I bought a dowel like this, and I stuck it in between both of them. That way it could hold. As you can see, the tree that I got is one that is color coded. It could work for the hinged trees as well, but this one just happened to be like that, and I was really happy about it because it made it somewhat easier. So let me show you how I did it. Okay, so first what I did was that I took one of the bottom limbs, like this one, and I really like that this tree was already bent upwards, like you can see. And I took one that I wasn't using from the top section, and I used the grinder to grind off one of this L-shaped bend. So once I took that off, I got some zip ties. Usually when you buy zip ties that are readily available at local hardware, you're going to find white and black. And the black is fine, the white will probably show too much. But I was able to find dark green in Amazon, and they were very inexpensive. So, as you can see, both of them are bent. So the one that I cut, the L bracket, already I know you are saying, oh, that's way, way too much. And I really like a challenge, and I wanted to see if I could do it. So this was really exciting to me, and I could not pass up the $39.99 when the tree that I was, like I said, the tree that I was wanting was $1,500. So I knew that I would have to make it work. What I did, on the branch that I was adding as an extension, I went ahead and straightened it up so that I wouldn't have a double bend on the limbs. So once I straightened it up, I attached it. Let me show you here. I attached it with the zip ties, and it's very sturdy, it's not going anywhere. And this extended this limb from about, this is the end of this limb, and it extended it this much. And so it extended it considerably, as you can see. And all I did was I kept on using the branches off the top, kept on getting them so that not only would they be graduated, but also they would look more natural by going long, short, all the way around the tree, as you can see in sections like that. I know that a lot of people in the comments were like, oh, that's too much work, or you could have just bought a bigger tree. But I like to challenge myself, like I said. And now I have the tree that I want, and I only spent $80 for a 9-foot tree that looks as good as this one looks. If you're like me and want to try it out, I hope that you will. That way, now you don't have to pass up good prices just because a tree is too small and wouldn't fit the size that you're wanting to get. So that's how I did it. So now I have my 10-foot tree, and I'm very happy with it. This is exactly the tree that I wanted. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that I answered any questions that you have. If you have any other questions, just leave a comment underneath, and I'll be checking them periodically, and I will get to any questions that you may have. Again, this isn't for everybody. It was for me. Hopefully it'll be for some of you. Some of you think it is too much, I'm sure, and have the money to spend however much and not even worry about it. But like I said, I like to challenge myself, and I'm really happy that I did. This video would be so satisfying if at the end I showed you my tree decorated, but unfortunately I'm waiting for things to dry that I'm working on and other things to arrive to get it all together. So I can't show it to you completely finished, but I will show you something that I've been working on, which is really exciting. Is I love candles on the tree, but the candles that I see online are way too short. And I like candles also with a drip and more of a flame effect, not just the little flicker that doesn't really flicker. So what I did is I made these. You can see I made them out of PVC glue gun, and I'm using those flame bulbs, which look really great. So this tree is going to have, I think, like 45 or 50 of these all around, and I'm very excited to show you them. So again, thank you so much for watching. Bye.